Well, Amber, thanks for spending some time with me
Of course,
today.
happy to be here.
I want to hear about your college experience and your job search experience. So let's start with college. How did you choose your major and where'd you go to college?
I went to Oregon State University in Corvallis, Oregon for 5 years. I'm from Portland, so only an hour and a half away from home, drive-wise. In high school, start with high school, I loved video. I got into it really, really early, really young. I was really lucky, the high school I went to, and I loved film all the way through my senior year. But I knew the avenues leading up to a lucrative career in film videography was a very hard thing. You have to spend a lot of money to go to an expensive film school. It's highly competitive. Didn't really think it was for me, but I've always loved animals. I've always wanted to be a vet, and I really started to like my high school science classes, so I went to Oregon State my freshman year as a pre-vet student. And I went in gung-ho, like, I can do this. I'm going to get a 4-point because it's competitive to get into vet school.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's pretty much a pre-med degree, but the difference is when you're applying is it's very competitive in terms of the amount of spots available.
Right.
So I went in with the best attitude, and I got crushed by my science classes. They told me, you have to take 200 level bio and chem. You're not going to be competitive enough. But I hadn't really taken chemistry ever, and so I got told that I needed to take these classes.
Oh, no.
By spring term chemistry, I was so far behind, I failed.
Wow.
I failed a class, and that, was really, it hurt my ego a lot, and I was lost. And luckily, that year, Oregon State started a new media communications program that I'd heard about, and
Good.
I jumped on it. Like, okay, I can pay the public tuition still,
Yeah.
and go to school and do something I wanted to do. So then the last 4 years, I studied new media communications. So that whole year, I wasted a lot of tuition, dorm fees, everything on a major that I
And the
didn't.
blow to your ego, too, must have been
Yeah.
difficult to overcome.
Absolutely. And it really took me a long time to get back into the academics of the major I chose. But so I finished in 5 years, and I also added a minor in anthropology because of I really want to work with humanitarian issues all around the globe. So
Yeah.
I finished my degree in June. About a year, actually, it's been exactly 1 year since I graduated Oregon State.
Wow.
I think this week.
Yeah, that's tremendous. I'm glad you found your way,
Yeah.
even though you kind of got
Oh, it was
the guidance initially. It sounds like they weren't looking at the reality of the facts that you hadn't taken some of the prerequisites to that very challenging chem course.
right. They never told me. It was like the summer before your freshman year, you go to orientation and you sign up for your classes, and they just kind of divide you up by school. So I was in the science pre-med, the whole, bachelor's of science,
Yes.
and they don't give you guidance. They tell you, okay, this is what your end product's going to be. This is what everyone has to take to get there. Doesn't matter if you're going to need something else along the way.
Right.
You have to do it.
So you needed something before that first course to kind of prepare you for that, it sounds like to me.
I could have used a lot. My senior year of high school, I was really on my own, completely.
Yes.
So
Did you take AP classes in,
I did.
in science and
I
math?
took AP calculus, AP bio,
Okay,
AP
so you were
English.
doing everything that you were being told to do
Exactly,
to prepare, and
exactly.
still had it crushed.
And it was just things like I heard, okay, you need to do this. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. But that was it. After I signed up, after I did the things I was told to do, I was left alone to do it, and I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah.
I needed more help
There
than
are
that.
so many freshmen coming into colleges these days that can happen.